Katherine locals have woken up to find that their town centre is flooded. The main street of Katherine now has, as you can see, quite a lot of water on it. This wasn't the case when we all went to bed last night. The Katherine River did pass over that major flood threshold yesterday evening, but yesterday authorities were still saying they did not expect the main street to be inundated. They did not expect major suburbs of Katherine to be inundated. They specifically said the CBD wouldn't be inundated. Well, it certainly is. So things have become more serious than perhaps was expected. At the moment, the river is still rising. It's past 18 metres and is heading towards 19 metres. And it's getting awfully close to the 2006 flood levels when the river got above 19 to about 19.2. But let's have a listen to the latest advice from the Bureau of Meteorology and see what they've had to say about it.
We are seeing a little bit of an easing in the conditions compared to this time yesterday. However, we're not quite out of the woods yet. We are still seeing the monsoon trough active across the top end, which means we're going to see a continuation of showers, storms and that risk of heavy falls through this weekend, going into early next week across those top end areas and central districts of the Northern Territory.
So, James, how does this compare to previous flooding events for the town? Obviously, this is not the first time that Katherine has been impacted like this.
Yeah, so as I say, I think the main point of comparison in people's minds is that 2006 flood event, which was the last time Katherine flooded 2 decades ago now. So, of course, many people don't remember that flood or weren't here for it. But what's happening right now is upstream at the Nipmaluk Gorge, levels up there are already higher than 2006, and that's considered a bit of a precursor for what we're going to see in the town. They're not yet sure if town flood levels are going to go higher than 2006, but they might. The other thing that's different is that this is the first test of Katherine's new flood levy system, which was only constructed in recent years at great cost, which is a sort of channel and barrier wall that's designed to keep floodwaters away from the centre of town. A lot of people in town were very sceptical about the design of that levy, and so it'll be interesting to see exactly how that plays out. The other thing is, at the moment, people will be waking up and making calculations about whether they need to leave their homes. The latest advice I've got from Secure NT is that now really is the time to go. If you're in these parts of Katherine close to the river, in Katherine South and sort of main Katherine, Katherine North, all of the emergency shelters are way behind me in Katherine East on higher ground. You can't get there via this road anymore, and even if you could, the flood levy actually blocks you. So the only way is to go around a different way via a road called Bicentennial Road, but that could go under too. So the advice really is, if you're feeling uncomfortable, or if you're especially on a low property, on a single-storey property, probably time to make plans to get out.